Right guys, welcome back for another video on the model farm. So today on the farm, it is a bit of a busy day, but it is getting severely quiet because of weather conditions. Weather's been really bad lately, to the point where we can't travel on grassland at all. We're only just getting away with keeping sheep out, and yeah, it could also be our last year having sheep. I'll get into that at the end of the video. Stay tuned for that. But anyway, moving on, we've got one of the workers there, got the old shovel out and is just shoveling the sides of the clamp because can't really get that close with a shear grab. We don't really want to ruin the blade on the shear grab or the tines, because there has been a point where we've been lazy and tried to do it and we've just spiked the whole concrete panel and the spike's gone absolutely haywire. So yeah, so he's shoveling the sides there. We do that every so often, maybe every 2 days, to keep it down. Then here we've got some fence posts on a pallet, a few attachments and tyres off the clamp. Yeah, the clamp's going back, but quite slowly. But you can see we've got a nice tidy face on that there now. The shear grab is doing absolute wonders. Obviously past years we were using a sort of like a muck grab on the bucket and it just was not doing what we'd like. But the shear grab, you can see the face on that now. It's as smooth as anything. Cows, that shed's had their food for tonight. And then we've got the father there looking at the calves. And we've got the 5,000 scraper. And then here we've got the 398 on the Keenan, just putting out the last load of feed for that shed for this evening. So yeah, and then a few bits here. Got the bale splitter and shear grab off. You will see in a second why. Moving on here, we've got the grandfather. So my dad's dad, obviously. Having a look at our new muck trailer that we bought. So yeah, this is a new trailer we bought. Yeah, new to us. Well, yeah, it's new to us. Bought it from a farm sale, and the past few weeks we've been fixing it up at the outer farm because we've got more space over there, as in, you know, shed space. And we've resprayed it, patched the holes up and done a good job on it. Put new tyres on her, new pipes, everything. And she is like new. It was a farm sale buy, so yeah, happy enough with that. So the grandfather's just having a look at her. So yeah, that trailer will be put to use now, throwing dung and whatever. And grain, obviously, as well. The TM is on the hedge cutter packed up. She's been in there now for about, probably well over a month. Because, well, we finished hedge cutting. We have finished hedge cutting. I would have hoped so as well. It's gone too wet now to do it. And yeah, we haven't had the time to take it off yet, but it will be taken off once we find the need for the tractor. Plough and everything in there. Silage trailers in there with the grain. And then here we've got the Claas Arian 660 on the high spec, just parked up. Yeah, we took a load out, just literally a load, blowing it over the hedges to see how the tanker would do. And yeah, she did well. It was his first load, just to see how it worked, you know. And yeah, blowing it over the hedge on the road there. So yeah, so the car's just parked back up there now. So yeah, moving on up here, we've got the 6R on the McHale bell spikes with the rollers on. And it's on our Marshall bale trailer that we built. Now she's not on the shear grab or the bale splitter because we are taking bales to the outer farm for the fat stock that we're fattening up over there. So yeah, they're eating quite rapidly now, as they are nearly, well, they'll be nearly into the finishing stage now, March. They'll be going, we'll have another lot going up, which is actually down in that shed there. They'll be going up there springtime then to be fattened up, and along with a few other younger ones. So yeah, we're taking probably a load of bales every week. Just taking, what, 8 bales up. And yeah, they're getting through them quite fast. So yeah, got the Mana 2 there on a set of soft hands or bell spikes, loading up, and she'll be drawing them over now tonight, and we'll put out a few bales for them as well. And yeah, the stack of bales is going down quite fast as well, but luckily we made enough. We've also got a full shed of hay that we've barely touched as well, so we'll be using the hay now for lambing. So yeah, 6'9's parked there. She's been parked there for about 3 months, and the reason, now if you're thinking why aren't we getting bales behind her and why don't we move her, right, so we went to move her there, not yesterday, the day before, because we were taking a load of bales up, and yeah, nothing, dead battery. So obviously it's expected, been sitting there for 3 months doing absolutely nothing, didn't even start her once, and yeah, just sat there, and yeah, dead battery. So we've got the battery out of her and we've got it in the workshop charging up, and if it obviously doesn't charge up, we'll have to get a new one. But it's our own fault. We should have started her up and just let her run for a quarter of an hour, 10 minutes, just to, you know, let her turn over. But yeah, just don't have the work for the tractors this time of year, and then summertime we'll have the amount of work that we could do with an extra 2 tractors, like. So it is how it is, because I've gotten a lot of questions and comments about the model farm. Oh, why do you have so many tractors? It's ridiculous that you have, you know, 10 plus tractors on a farm, right? So the reason is we're a farm, but we're also contracting on the side as well, and the contracting is actually going really well. We've got plenty of work on summertime, and then the odd job winter time. So that's why we have so many tractors, because we've also got tractors for the farm, and also the tractors do the contracting as well. So that's why we've got so many, so we don't have to keep taking the implement on and off, and it's just easier really. Because if we have quite a few jobs on, obviously the tractors can be out at different jobs at different times and earning all sorts of money in for us. So that's the reason why we've got so many tractors. And yeah, it does come maybe winter time, we'll sell a tractor off, and then summertime we'll buy a tractor back. But it's just how it goes. It's a part of contracting, unfortunately. So yeah, that's that answered for you guys. And moving on here, we've got the 1494 on our straw chopper, chopping in some straw there to our shed that we built. It's a second-hand shed we bought frames and whatever from, and just chucked it up ourselves. It's going to be a calving shed, so there's a few cows now calving, and we're going to be moving them up here, and they'll be calving in here now. And yeah, and then we've got our cattle crush there as well, if we need to run any cows through, check them, or any calves, whatever. And then yeah, so that's exciting. Then moving down to the bottom, we have the Massey 3120 on our herbs dump trailer, following along the 7430 with a low loader and digger. So the digger is off to a job. Yeah, we've basically got, what's going on, we've just got a bit of work where there's a mound of soil that wants to be levelled off and filled into potholes, whatever. So yeah, he wants us to do that. It's mainly road work, not too much field work, because it is absolutely soaking out there. But I think we've got a dry day on Monday, so we're taking over everything now, because Sunday we tend to try to take Sunday off winter time, because summertime gets a bit busy, 7 days a week. So yeah, we try to take the Sunday kind of calmer. Obviously work still goes on, farm work, but other sort of work we try to take off. But yeah, so got the digger on there with a draining bucket, a bigger teeth bucket, and then a leveling bucket. We do have another bucket, but there was no need for it. So yeah, 7.4's on that. She was on the dump trailer, so yeah, we would have put the 6.9 on the low loader and kept the 7.4 on the dump trailer, but unfortunately the 6.9 yeah, wouldn't start due to being sat for 3 months. So any of you Massey fans, don't start. But yeah, so that's that little contract job on. It's basically, yeah, this is what we sort of do wintertime contracting wise. We do hedge cutting, a bit of slurry, and then mainly my dad goes out on the digger. Yeah, my dad does the digger work. He's got more experience than anyone else out of us. So yeah, he loves to do that as a side job wintertime to keep busy. So yeah. And yeah, guys, that is pretty much it for today's video. Obviously, it is quite quiet at the moment. It's been so wet. Can't get nothing much done. But hopefully, in the next video, we'll be well into probably February by then, possibly. Yeah, it should hopefully start drying up soon. Hopefully we can start getting a bit of slurry out and cart muck out. We've got muck to take out to the arable field into our side, well, into the midden that we have built in the side of the arable field. But unfortunately it's just too wet to even try and draw muck into there. We just get stuck. There's no point trying it. So yeah, we've got muck piled up, but we can't take it anywhere. So that's the reason there's not much going on. And yeah, guys, that is basically it. Do let us know in the comment section down below, what was your favourite scene of this video? Was it the diet feeding? Was it loading the bales? Was it straw chopping? Or was it the crew going out to do a bit of digger work? Do let me know in the comment section down below. And if you are new to the YouTube channel, if you could subscribe, that would mean a lot. And again, a big thanks for 600 subscribers as well. It's honestly mad. Yeah, so thank you very much for that. And yeah, the sheep, we may be on the last year of having the sheep. I will explain more in depth in a later video, but yeah, this could be the last year we have them, just down to so much work with them, and also not really having, well, we have the space for them, but it's just we're not able to keep them. Who knows, we might keep them, but we might not. Or we might just change breed and get a hill sheep sort of breed and chuck them out to the outer farm, because we've got a few hills over there. And yeah, we'll see how it goes anyway. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.